I have another special guest here today, Morgan freaking J.
What's up? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Woo woo.
It's lit. It's lit.
Yes.
I have this theory to like do
Yeah.
I like do as many things as you can, be as many places as possible. Like
Yeah.
just try to be everywhere, do everything to that you can do to to the point of like not wearing yourself out by,
Yeah, keep exposing yourself in the good way, and
Yeah.
then things will fall in your lap. And
Totally.
yeah,
That's
I'm all about that.
yeah.
So, how long have you been doing this?
Sure.
And then a part two is also like, when did you know that you were good at comedy and music? Because, a lot of people dabble, not everyone sticks. So,
Yeah,
I'll start there.
I think the thing about I've been doing comedy like 13 years. Almost next summer I think will be like 14.
Wow.
And I knew I was funny right around when I was like 27.
That's kind of recent. That's like
Yeah.
last 5 years.
I'll say right? I was not to say that I was bad, but I think as a creative person there has to come a time when you got to like put a dollar value on yourself, right?
Mm,
And you also have to like your own material. You got to like it. You really got to like it cuz you're going to be the one who's performing it over and
and-
over and over again. And I think like when I started I was writing jokes that were going well. Like I had a lot of charisma, a lot of energy. I did a lot of act outs. Like like technically I feel like I was going through the motions, but I didn't feel like I was, doing my thing. You know what
mhm.
I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
You're
feel
doing some good stuff, but it wasn't like your stuff.
yeah, and then so
Yeah.
I think when I took a chance on doing the music comedy, and I think one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it for so long was just because of the stigma behind it. But I'd always really liked it,
The stigma behind it. I
The
didn't,
stigma
I
is
must,
that it's like not real comedy, and that stand-up comedians look down on it like this person couldn't write a real joke, so they picked up a guitar, and that's why they're doing it.
what? I view it the opposite way because it's like,
I mean, listen, I at this point in my career, I feel like I consider myself more a musician than a comedian anyway, and
right,
I'm
right.
not even mad about it. Like this year has kind of shown me that.
Mm,
As far as like I'm writing real lyrics, I'm trying to write real songs, I'm trying to sell actual music because like that has more of a longevity than doing stand up does, and it's something I
right.
can do anywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my goal for next year, just I know we're getting off topic, but my goal for next year is to write 100
Yeah,
songs
yeah.
and sell 10 of them.
Oh my God. So this is one of those points I was talking about. I was reading about your life on the internet,
Let's go.
and your parents were born in South America and also met in New York,
That's right.
just like mine.
Oh, really? So you're Uruguayan, and what else?
So
You could
three
be
out of four of my
anything.
grandparents were mixed,
Damn,
but
you could literally
if
be
you want to go ahead
Filipino.
and play guess my ethnicity,
I mean, you could legit be Filipino. You know what I mean?
that's one of the things I get the most is
You
like,
also look a little black,
yeah,
right?
that's all right.
Am I
I'm
wrong?
a little black.
You're a little black.
Yeah. Any other guesses you want to throw out?
Indonesian. You look a little Asian.
I do look a little Asian.
But then again,
I'm a,
there's a lot of like indigenous South American people who like look
look a
Asian as
little
well.
Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also funny when you mix enough stuff together. Like when I lived in Miami, people just walked up assuming that I was Spanish,
You're
right?
Cuban.
So
You're
I think
Cuban,
I think it's one
Boricua.
of those things. What'd you
Yeah.
say?
I said they're gonna be like, oh, you're Cuban, you're Boricua, you're
Exactly.
Colombian or
They
something.
see me with a Cuban sandwich in the 305, and they're like, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
clearly she's gonna speak
Hell
Spanish." And then
yeah.
they hear me talk, and I'm like, I'm as American."
Do you speak any
I'm
other
not.
languages?
What?
Do you speak any other languages?
Dutch.
You're
Random
Dutch.
Dutch.
Have
Ik
you
kan een
lived in the
beetje
Netherlands?
Nederlands.
Have you lived
Huh?
in the Netherlands?
Yeah, actually, I did third grade there. So I have third grade level Dutch education.
Wow, I loved the Netherlands. I mean, I only went to Amsterdam, but your boy, I took a tour. I
Ooh,
went to Paris, London, and Amsterdam. I
nice.
loved Amsterdam.
Isn't
Loved
it?
it.
There's something about it though. There's
I
just
just love all
something.
the little rivers. I took a boat tour. I was with it. I like it feels like a music festival all year round, you know?
I mean, yeah, and they know how to do a good one of those too.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a vibe, man. I love it.
food's good. The people, like the culture is, I
Do
don't
you,
know. And then the way that they sound, like I'm obviously a little biased because I have family there. So when I hear like that Dutch accent, just like the way, I
yeah.
don't know, I think it sounds so cool.
Do you like Michelle Buteau as a comedian?
I don't know who that is
You should
based off of the name. I
all right,
probably know her off like from her
go to
face.
Netflix, watch her special because her husband is Dutch and she makes a ton of funny of Dutch people.
Oh, that's
Bunch of fun of
yeah.
Dutch people and it's so funny. Like making fun of that silent G in the language and
Tabby.
yeah, yeah, I would highly recommend. I think you'd really like it. And she's like us. She's like very mixed and ethnic. She's like, if you look at my ankles, I'm a white girl who's like on a yacht. But if you look at me, I'm like a black girl. You know what I mean? So she's definitely
Relatable.
somebody you'd probably like a lot. I think she's hilarious. So
I
you got to make this a jam. This was a vibe. So
yeah.
I'll just give you a little bit of it. This is called Friend Zone. She got me in the friend zone. Hey, she got me in the friend zone. She down for Netflix, but no chill when we go out. She always lets me pay the bill. She talking about a date with somebody named Will. And she feels the need to tell me every detail. She's like, he wasn't even that cute. And on top of that, he had too many face tattoos. God, I wish I could meet somebody like you. I'm like, damn bitch, I am somebody like me. I'm like right in front of you, girl.
Right.
She got me in a friend zone. So that's the
Ooh.
jam.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, it's lit.